Morning everybody. This morning I woke up to a beautiful sky, 6 o'clock in the morning. Been up since about 5. We're on a wild camp. We're in the middle of a field. Well, we are in the middle of the field, we're hiding at the side of it. But yeah, I'll just try and give you a show around. I'll turn around. Yep, there we go. Very, very bright, so I hope it didn't dazzle the cameras, but yeah, beautiful blue sky. Flat ground as far as you can see, but just in the distance there, you can just see the Cleveland Hills. And beyond that, obviously, is the North Yorkshire Moors at my homeland. So, just panning around there to just give you my morning scenery, which changes every day. Cleveland Hills is a lightweight walk. Some of you might know about that. A lightweight walk, it was like a death walk, carrying of bodies across the North Yorkshire Moors. Supposedly to drive away spirits. Yeah. Set off from Knaresborough yesterday after my repairs. Must say it looks like everything is run. I'm not going to tempt it. But yeah, couldn't get a campsite all last night. So we're in a field. This field's had sheep in it. So one thing to be aware of is if the field's had sheep in it, and I did notice some last night is ticks. So just be aware that there is ticks in the field, and they will bite and they will feed off you. You need a particular type of tick remover, which like a pair of tweezers, but you like twist, because otherwise the head stays in and it grows a new body. Lovely little animals. Anyway, be aware of that if you're just wild camping in the field and it's had sheep in it. Okay. Morning, brethren. Oh, we were wild camping last night. Had a night's sleep. Can never get this camera right. I'm going to have to get myself a support team. Seems to be the way to go. Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're heading towards North Allen at the moment. We had a good day's push yesterday. Got about 30 mile out of it. And last thing, we were struggling to find campsites, but never mind, we found a very nice field. I did speak earlier, just if you're doing that, just watch out for sheep, ticks, because they do live on you, and you do need to really, to do it properly, you need a special pair of tweezers to remove them, but I have mentioned it earlier. I'm hoping this camera stays right in this position. I seem to have a lot of trouble. I wish the shaking tends to all fall apart on me at some point in time. Never mind. So far, well, no point mentioning the tyres. They've only been on they've only done a day, not 2 days. They're looking good though. And checked out the jockey wheel. It's the Caracal past. It's been giving me so much grief. It's always a new problem. But there again, yeah, you've got to kind of excuse these things, because you've got to think that the cars. That's true. We're there, we've got this is just simply a box stand. I've mentioned before, it's just a box standard chair, and with the jockey wheels fitted to the front. There's an option. But basically it's just simply a sports chair, and that's what I wanted to do it in. I didn't want to do it in my race hand cycle. I didn't want to do it in a race chair. I wanted it to be what all of you have got, just a basic straightforward chair, and prove that it could be done to go from Land's End to John O'Groats and beyond, get the 1,000 mile in while I'm at it. May as well finish the job off. Tick the right boxes, and to show you that this can be done totally and utterly without any support team. Without, well, can it? Because the amount of breakdowns I've had is really simply due to the amount of equipment that I need to get me there, basically. If I were supported, I'd have 2 vans maybe. I'd have a mechanic, I'd have somebody doing the cooking, I'd have somebody there making sure the campsite every night was sorted out. I had nothing to worry about, just get out of the chair, go to sleep, back in the chair the next day, and off we go. Get fed all the way along the line, and have my support vehicles either going ahead of me, or, well, one would be behind me, I suppose. Health and safety, well, is it? They seem to be causing more hassle down south than what seem to be falling out with the public, does this little John O'Groats malarkey with wheelchairs. But anyway, that seems to be another story. I haven't heard the full story, so I can't comment. But I wish that man luck. So that's my thoughts on it. So any of you can have a crack at this. You don't need no support team. That's just my opinion. The opinion of the man that is now, very shortly, when I get to Middlesbrough Monday, we'll have gone coast to coast now 5 times. I'll never be able to hold a record in it though, simply because see, what you're supposed to do to win a record on the coast to coast is you've got to dip your big toe in the sea at one side, and then dip your big toe in the sea, or go paddling in the other side. But we ain't got no toes, so we'll never be able to hold that record. Anyway, I've probably done it more times than anybody else now. There's probably a record for that. Never mind, we haven't bothered about records. We're bothered about showing you disabled people out there that you can do anything you want to do. Wild camp, all the passions you had when you were able to do these things, or you might have been born you can do anything. So, anyway, today's pretty much my own after a big day yesterday, so up to me really what I do. I don't want to get to Middlesbrough till Monday, and I want to start a fresh week in my own part of the world anyway. I mean, I could just nip across there and I could be home for tea time. But no, we've got more things to do. So, the day's my own. I'm not quite sure what my plan is yet, but I don't want to go into Middlesbrough until Monday. So, I'll start there. My basic plan is to show you up the coastline really of the northeast, and that's what I aim to do, is to show you hopefully hopefully, because we don't know yet, how accessible Middlesbrough is. I want to go and see the Transporter Bridge. That's one of the things which I've seen many times, but I presume you people out there, you've not seen the Transporter Bridge about it. I'm doing well for cars today, I must admit. Yeah, Transporter Bridge. And then Trincomalee, it's a ship at Hartlepool, the last sailing ship with the Navy. Beautiful ship, fighting ship, and cannons and everything are all still up, just as she was all them years ago. And then we've got Beamish, and we've got to see some of the history of the coal mining of the northeast and the steel. Thank you. Yeah, Beamish, steel, yeah, and then finally go up to some beautiful places, Farn Isles, Holy Island. Beautiful places up the northeast, and I hope that they're all going to be accessible to you, and I hope they've put as much effort into it. I hope the northeast has what the southern side of it has done. I mean, the thinking behind putting an elevator down a ship's front all the Texan beating, that's clever. I like that. Yeah. I've got to mention, well, I think on about it, while we're up north, I've noticed that you lot up here, us lot, are sticking kissing gates on accessible tracks to wheelchairs, making them non-accessible. Now I know what you're up to, you're trying to stop cyclists and make them dismount. But then you totally render the whole track totally useless to those people that use wheelchairs and buggies. When I get home, that's going to stop. I've got some plans for the own little area dealing with that particular problem. Scarborough Borough Council, watch out. I'm going to teach you the meaning for nemesis, and I will be yours. I think you shortchanged the disabled for a while. Anyway, just for now, that's enough for me blabbing. I've got a lovely day ahead of me. Hopefully the sun keeps on shining. My time's my own, not a care in the world. So I'll sign you out at that.